Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane. Welcome back, my people. Damn, I fucked that up. Welcome back, my people. My name is Bambino. Today we're gonna be playing some 60 seconds Reanimations. I've seen people play this game before. I've always been interested. I played it. I want to say back in like 2016 time. But unfortunately, I didn't have any recording software. So now I'm gonna be able to actually get my progress recorded, and I actually want to have a little playthrough with you guys. See how everything goes from there. But shoot, let's go ahead and just dive right on in. Oh Lord. Alright, so select the type of atomic adventure. We got challenge, survival, scavenge, atomic drill. What is atomic drill?
A few minutes later.
Apocalyptic. In your fallout shelter. Alright, let's do that. We're going to Ted or Dolores. Do we want to do girl power, or do we want to go to the man side? Let's do man side. 60 seconds, 60 seconds, 10 seconds exploration time. Oh, screw it. Let's go straight in with the fat boy. Not that big old fat bomb thing. Screw that. No. I don't think we're ready for that. Oh shit, okay. How do I grab? Alright, I got my daughter right there. Oh, I don't move as fast. Oh, that's the kitchen. Oh, these controls aren't the best. Oh, this fat motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not the best. This is not the best run. Oh, X. No, I cannot. Why do I feel like this? Water. No, make it. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Alright, so we got the Boy Scout handbook. We was able to get the checkerboard. We got a harmonica. Oh, we got some bullets. We didn't grab those. Dang, I wanted to grab the axe. Oh, I wanted that axe so bad. We got about 2 soups, 1 water. Alright, let's check the log. Alright. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup and healthy. It's healthy for you. Goddamn, y'all, my bad. As you see, I'm not the best with reading out loud, but we're gonna try. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all of these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. That's why we, got the bullets. We don't have that much food. No one's plenty yet. But even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Okay. So first, we're gonna do everybody. Oh shit. Everybody. Go ahead and eat first day. there are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker. So we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know. Day 2. Alright, day two. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. That's stupid. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Ted is fine. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay like this despite the dire circumstances and all of the trouble we are going through. Timmy is being very brave. Alright, Timmy, that's what I like to hear. Y'all get good on food for right now. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. We could send somebody out, but we're gonna pass on that. This dreadful silence is becoming boring, and like every happy model family, we don't have that many things to talk about. Is there anything we can do about that? Anything at all? Well, unfortunately, we didn't grab the radio. So, hey, it's the first run. So, unfortunately, we didn't get the best. But shoot, we gonna try. Golly, Mary Jane, Timmy, Ted, Dolores. Oh my God, why y'all looking bad so all of a sudden? Put a smile on your face, Jesus. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Ted is really tired. Mary Jane is really tired. Dolores is really tired. Timmy is really tired. Well, how about y'all take a nap? Y'all not getting them to eat right now. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. There's no way we can send Ted out there in his current state. Dolores' state is too feeble. We can't let her go. Mary Jane will surely die if she goes outside. Sending Timmy out of the question. So what's the? Oh my goodness, y'all annoying. We're either going crazy or the entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse. They're spiders, and not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something. Well, I say hopefully the handbook tell me something. Day 4. Alright. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits, and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word dissemination. Oh my goodness. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. Alright, we got one can of soup. Alright, better. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Water is all Dolores wants. Timmy needs to rest for a bit longer. Timmy doesn't need much, but should drink. Alright, so I'm gonna give most of y'all, so wait, who needs what again? Let's see, Mary Jane, Dolores is gonna need water. Yeah, everybody's gonna need water. I know that for sure. Oh, no. Alright. Sure, everybody get something right now. Ooh. Alright, it looks like the area is still radiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted is in a condition. I really don't care. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed the movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in the bunker, it's time to teach it how is the boss. Who's the boss around here? Well, I mean, I can't do shit. I ain't got no weapon. All right, we made it 5 days. All right, everybody's still good. As we were running around looking for something to smash, that furry rodent with it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans? The question is, how did that devil fit it through one of those little holes? Oh, that bitch. No, that was our last food can. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Oh my goodness. Is this a bad run? This is a bad run. This is a bad first run. Oh my goodness. We've been hearing strange noises lately. It is coming from the outside, or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be? We found nothing. We feel like we might be going crazy. We should probably get busy with something to keep us occupied before this gets worse. Sure. Hey, we play some checkers. Day 6. All right. People still alive. Oh, we got a little guy over here. Okay, little guy. All right. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Dolores is tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Timmy hasn't rested. Timmy and Dolores, y'all two have problems. Y'all better do something, okay? I understand the predicament that we in, but y'all need to get it together. Screw it, we about to go. Oh, I can't even use them at all. Oh, that's not cool. Hold on, my head is itching. Alright. Mary Jane has been dropping hints that it's a special day for her today. We had to think about it hard. And it better not be her birthday. After eliminating your average festivities, the anniversary of that great barbecue we had 3 years ago, okay, and International Popcorn Day, we realized she was talking about her birthday. Fuck, it was her birthday. That means we need to get her a gift. Whoops. Plus, nigga, that's all I can say. That's all we can do. Day 7. I knew it was gonna be her birthday. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry, baby girl, Mary Jane. You know this had to be happening just around your birthday. Stop. Does it happen whenever I find a thing on there? All right. All right. We figured a toothbrush is something a girl trapped in a bunker needs desperately. Mary Jane's ecstatic reaction has proven us right. Next year, she's getting toothpaste. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Damn, Ted, get together. Ted needs water to survive. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores will not last long without water. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days of rest. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Alright, so you 3. That last sip was for Ted. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hid it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make this situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Shit, fuck it. I can't get out the house any other way. Day 8. Please don't tell me. Damn, that was Mary Jane. Alright. Well, I don't think that went good. Mary Jane got very excited when when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet metal. Like sheet music. We sure hoped the tuba didn't make it. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. Okay, I read that right. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even that sweet sound of silence. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted is tired. If he doesn't rest, Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink of water. Drink right now. All right, dang. Dolores, Timmy no longer thirsty. All right, cool. All right, gonna give you that last bit of water. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. We were about to step out. We heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. Oh, what the fuck? Shit, I ain't got no weapons or nothing. Day 9. Up, Mary Jane back. Okay. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason, we felt that was not to our liking, so we screamed and screamed with terror. My bad. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now, but shit, I ain't gonna hold you, baby girl. We out. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy and Dolores, y'all two need to do something. Pick up your weight, something. You know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more, maybe discover if anyone else made it to safety. A radio could help with this. Well, we don't have one of those now, do we? Day 10. Ooh, yeah, no, everybody not looking so good. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. Dolores has to drink something. Timmy still hasn't rested. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Hey, we all out. So as long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It would be a good idea to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. All right, it's day 11. Oh, Timmy is up and alert. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted is still mighty tired, needs some time to rest, or a few drops of water. There's still enough food around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Alright, blah 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 blah. Timmy has rested. Finally, Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Starving, need to recover. Cool. Timmy was never a fan of soup, but soup is all he had talks about now. He must be hungry. Nope. Timmy, I know you're not in the best shape for this, but hey, you got to go. When someone knocked on the door, we were suspicious and cautious, but after a few minutes of talking, it turned out it was just a group of old ladies who were at a tea party not far from here when the bombs dropped. We thought it would only be good manners to talk to them face to face. When we opened the door, those old bats attacked us with their umbrellas, canes, and something that looked like a spiked table leg. Oh lord, we need to fight back. I ain't got shit. Day 12. Oh, yep, he injured. Hope you beat their ass. Ted was badly wounded during the assault. This is not looking good. There isn't enough food to go around. Ted's hurt. He's hungry. He's thirsty. Dolores, same thing. Wait, what was when Mary Jane found out she is not gaining a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We're seriously terrified right now. Oh, that bitch crazy. Might as well use that. We got it. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone's still alive. Let's find out. Alright, boy. Time for you to go learn something. You know, oh, Dolores. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores died of dehydration. I figured. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Ah, shit. Ah, nah. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They are giving us the creeps, even up here. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possibility scenario. He might not be coming back. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Oh. We didn't make it there. Our final words, and we advise anyone to read this is obscured writing. Whoop. Ah, damn. So, made it to day 18. Huh. Alright. So, Dolores, Ted died of dehydration. Timmy ran the fuck off, and we have no idea what the fuck he did. And Mary Jane just completely said, fuck us. She about to go get some water one way or fucking another. And to be honest with you, yeah, that kind of would have made me scared too, because that would have been like, oh, that means she's probably about to drink blood. That means she's gonna bring her ass back here and try to be on that bullshit. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna try another one. We're gonna try to do another run through. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better because oh my goodness. First, hold on. Where are my controls? Yep. WASD. And the grab. Alright, screw it. Oh, and for anybody that is watching, I want y'all to be able to comment, you know, what would y'all do in the Fallout? Like, what would the main things you would take How about this? How about that? Better question. Let me format this the better way. What are the top 10 things that you would bring into a fallout shelter if the predicament would ever, forecome? Y'all let me know in the comments. And then also, let me know what I really should be focusing on when I'm doing, when I'm in here. Oh, Lord. Alright. So, we're gonna get Timmy. Come on, Dolores. I know you cost like 3. Let's see where my wife at. Bucksburg. Don't know what's in here, but we're gonna grab it. Get out of my way. Let me in. You mean? Alright. I ain't got no time for nothing else. Ooh. Alright, I feel like that was a whole lot better of a round than we did before. We definitely could have got some more soups and water. I ain't gonna hold you up. That's definitely what I lacked on. But okay, we got a decent amount. Let's see. Look, this is a whole lot better of a run. We got an axe. We got the book. We got that book. That's a suitcase. Dang, we didn't get the suitcase. I mean, we didn't get the harmonica this time. But let's see how we do. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter is fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stocked supplies instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party. Another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies were left untouched. Bet we got the pickaxe. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It was so lucky we took that suitcase. Why is a pickaxe in a suitcase? I mean, not a pickaxe, a fire axe in a suitcase. We also got a mask. Our shells are full of cans. Oh no. Oh no, my bad. I'm stupid. The mask was in the suitcase. Okay. Our shells are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There are just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Alright, so we're gonna just let that go on the first day. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make out of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move to some forsaken hole like Toronto? Damn, what's wrong with Toronto? And Buzz, which Toronto? Are you talking about Toronto, Canada? Like, damn, y'all so mean. Whoever made this game, y'all something else. Day 2. Alright, Ted, you want to get a little stuff on your face? Let's just leave all those questions be for now. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Everything seems okay with Dolores, despite the dire the circumstances and all of the trouble we are going through. Timmy is being very brave. Bear it up. That's what I like to hear, Timmy. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging these conditions could result in radiation sickness. I don't got the med kit either. But fuck it. how do I? We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of the walls. Food shortages, no laughing matter. So maybe it would be goddamn speak boy would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or two. What's the worst thing that can happen? Don't you do that. You want to bite a mushroom that's growing out of the wall after a goddamn fallout, nuclear fallout? You crazy. We might be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Ted is really thirsty. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Water is all Dolores wants. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Alright, so everybody thirsty. Alright, that's one of those. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us was the best fit to face the wasteland and survive? Here, you can go ahead and take this mask because it still is fairly new. Day 4. Alright. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Equipment. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Alright, everybody good. But shoot. And fill their bellies real quick. We've been smelling something funny in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone started a fire, and that it already spreading. We can't save everything. What do we save from the flames? Well, luckily I only got that. Why is there a fire after Ted leaves? Like, what the fuck? That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seems to be damaged. At least not very badly. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Alright, Mary Jane, I see you. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Nothing new to report about Timmy. Alright, everybody seems good so far. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clowns in? They might provide some quality entertainment. Hell no, especially not while Ted's not here. Fuck no. You don't let no random ass niggas in when your man ain't home, girl. What's wrong with you? You know damn well. Shit, he out there trying to get some shit for us right now. You gonna let some niggas in here with your son and your daughter? And it's just you? Or are you crazy? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can use that axe, but shit, I don't know if you're gonna be strong enough for them. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubling times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Damn, Mary Jane, you big blubber face bitch. Why are you so damn thirsty all the time? There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores, you too? Ooh, girl. Timmy prefers apple juice. Okay, so alright, fuck it. Everybody's thirsty. I should make y'all wait out, but we're gonna do this. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. Somehow about tuning into a radio station or learning a thing or two about the brave new world. Unfortunately, we don't have that. So, day shifted. Ted, where you at? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Nobody's thirsty anymore. We could barely breathe in this damn shelter for the last couple of hours. The situation has been getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck if that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right now. I mean, right away. All right, we're gonna use the handbook. Oh, we got a phone. Day 8. Oh my goodness, Dolores, what happened to you? Using handbooks to research the vent maintenance seemed like a very fair idea. We figured if it's full of pointers on how to fix things, it might have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutated insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Dolores came down with a sickness. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully these will still get better. Nothing to report. Shit. Shit, dearly. You don't need to eat yet. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop. Yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It might be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Answer it. Yeah, Dolores, go check. Mary Jane. Day 9. Alright. Oh, shit, niggas. Ted dead, bro? Where is Ted at? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Dolores' health was not improved. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds good right about now. Alright, I'm gonna give you the water because that's what you need. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. But that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we'll take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombing. Oh, she's getting bad. I know, Dolores, I know. Alright, what's the start down here? What's next? Await further instructions from a friendly wastelander. Make contact with other wastelanders. Okay. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Drew, no longer thirsty. Mary Jane, just keep fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. I gave her, didn't I give her? Jane, food. Oh my goodness, y'all are. You two are something. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. Alright, we already know what this one says. Oh my god, Ted, please tell me that's you. Ted! Ted, my boy! Yes! Yes, he came in clutch. Look at all that water. Look at that soup. Look at the map. We got a radio. We got a light, Ted! If there is one thing we need to do is to use a radio or regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. Is either that or is strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Yep, we got that mask back. A local supermarket might have seemed like a great place for a safe haven, but unfortunately a bandit group had the same idea and turned it into their new home instead. Figured these thugs are heavily armed and able to terrorize the entire area. Maybe stealing from them would be ideal payback. Sneaking through the store shelves provided us with a few soup cans. Okay, Ted, the way was clear to the staff room inside. We found nothing but a water cooler, free water for employees. Wow, that must have been a dream job. Plus 6 waters. Okay, Ted. We found our way to a better part of the store. that had a few working radios standing on the shelves. We help ourselves to one of them. Oh, a flashlight lying on the ground is an easy way to get your neck broken. We learned this the hard way. It's amazing that no one heard all that noise. One of the walls was decorated with a big map of the surrounding area. Several buildings had X markings on it. The last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we should just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. We haven't done anything about the Dolores sickness, unfortunately. Ted is hungry. Ted is really tired. Okay, Ted, you getting fed, homie. Mary Jane no longer hungry or tired. All right. Heck yeah, everybody get ready to prepare for expedition, boy. Trader alert: Timmy's salvaged comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. Science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts? That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for the traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous comics? No? Oh, the hell are y'all on right now? Day 12. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. Ted is hungry. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Dolores is still quite ill and has to drink sometimes. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. No. Drink some water. And we're gonna send Dolores out with the map. This is a good day to go outside, stretch for a bit, get some fresh air. Extra supplies. Matter of fact. Yep, so that way she can take a mask. Actually, no mask. Ah, damn it, I should have gave her some food and water. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. He's no longer hungry. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Alright, so we can give Timmy some water. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh air, radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. We should take it? Fuck it. We're gonna leave it up to choice. A gift? Oh, somebody knocking? What we get? We gladly accepted the sudden gift, and despite our suspicions, it turned out it was just the regular tomato soup that we all know and love. Thank you, kind stranger. Okay. Health is not improved. Ted is rested. All Ted wishes for now is a few drops of water. Ted is hungry. Timmy is no longer hungry or thirsty. Alright, so we're gonna put Ted. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet and a card game for our choices. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Bless you, baby girl. I know you, baby girl, you looking bad. We're just hoping that Mary Jane comes back. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores has to drink something sometimes. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted isn't thirsty nor hungry. Nothing to report about Timmy. So food and water. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we are going to survive this. Let's just sleep it off. Sleep on it. Ooh, girl, I know. We need Mary Jane to come back. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Dolores not approved, no longer. Ted, want some water for Timmy would be nice. He's not playing today, at least not very much. Alright, Timmy. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be a good idea to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. Alright, let's see what. I already know what that says. Go ahead and use the radio. Alright. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio working in working order. It says that they said there's a boring voice. They said their help is on their way. You think they said like help is on, like it's like the one of them pre-recorded voices where it just constantly keeps saying that, and like but it only says that like it's activated to say like in the midst of emergency. So it just constantly keep doing it just to give you hope. I don't know. They need to change that or something. Health is not improved. Ted should drink some water soon. Alright, Ted. You get a little too thirsty for me now. You brought all the stuff back, but alright. We found an unsigned letter today. The stranger asked for our help. Apparently there are a few survivors in grave need of supplies, and we have a chance to help them. They're saying that we won't regret it, and we won't make several people very happy, very happy. Should we do it? Fuck it. Go ahead. Day 18. Alright, Mary Jane, you back? Alright, Ted, what the hell's going on with your hair, boy? Alright. Mary Jane. Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane. Oh, girl, you brought something back for the good things. The authors of the note turned out to be twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out the supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. A mime survived the nuclear holocaust? Okay. I meant nuclear apocalypse. Well, I was just saying Holocaust. My bad. I'm sorry. Wrong thing. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this to be the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Brought the suitcase and the map back, bedded up. We were cautiously exploring the neighborhood when we got cornered by a scary-looking thug with a shotgun. Oh, the odds weren't in our favor. Weapon to the gun we have on a rifle we have right there on the wall. Until a crate fell out of the sky and dropped right down on the bandit. Excellent timing, government aid. So you mean tell me we just had a care package drop on that dude and kill him? Playing Call of Duty and fucking Fallout now? Alright. A food drop That's what we needed. What did they drop this time? Bread, cheese, meat, chocolate? Nope. Tomato soup cans. Hurry. Hooray. Hey, look here. Beggars can't be choosers. And at least it's lasting us. Someone forgot to fill the water crate with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the bottles were shattered. Damn. Luckily, a few of them survived. That should be enough to keep us going for a bit. Bet we got two. I can work with that. Every responsible and respectable family needs a first aid kit filled with some high quality drugs. Oh yeah, we're gonna do something with them drugs. We were running short to the opportunity. So the opportunity to replenish them was something we were eagerly awaiting. We just didn't expect a medical container to fall on another scavenger's head. That was pretty traumatic. We might need some drugs to cope with the memory. Oh damn, so y'all got scarred for that? Hey, it is what it is. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. If there is one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Really should eat something. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is quite hungry and tired. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Alright, so Ted is good. Mary Jane is hungry. Yeah, you good little nigga. Alright, and then yep, we're gonna prepare for another expedition. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner is still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes. We're gonna use the flashlight, cause we got it. Might as well. As long as nobody get hurt. Oh, Dolores, you are okay. Okay. And ooh, hey, we made it past day 19. I mean, we made it past day 18. We did better than the last run. Alright, we doing something good. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired. Oh, little buddy. So we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened up the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Oh yeah, that's little buddy right there. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Ted is hungry. Dolores was cured from her illness. Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy prefers apple juice. So, you. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Tip, need to go back out. And this time, I'm gonna take the map and then some water. Stay in the fallout shelter for 20 days. Day 20. 2020. Ted for the left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Left with that equipment. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy and Dolores are quite good. So we're gonna give you something to drink, baby girl. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about the other door in the shelter. There's another door here? Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we check it out. Yeah, use the flashlight. Somebody fucking knocking? Timmy, what the fuck happened to you? We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is pretty fatigued. So hungry. Dolores is thirsty. Alright, y'all, some other stuff I ain't gonna hold you up. You would expect the post-apocalypse. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet. Why would you think that would be time of peace and quiet? I mean, quiet, yeah, but peace? Nah. Since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Okay, well, yeah, I guess you could say, well, peaceful. Yet, here we are. I mean, here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man named Blue Jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What the hell is that? Fuck it. Day 22. Ooh, dang, Mary Jane, yo. Tired and hungry, fatigued and thirsty. Fatigue, so hunger, water, bet. Alright, the visitor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip or that we didn't know what that one was. He did help himself to the water we offered him and explained the chip is out of utmost importance. Before we learned anything more, he left for the wasteland. Mary Jane is still tired. Alright, we know. Wait, hold on. Drink something. Alright. Dolores and Timmy both love to read. They are also both craving some fun and challenge that doesn't include radioactive agony or being eaten by a mutant raccoon. They decided to hold a competition on who can read the scout book faster and saying, should we let them? Go ahead. But you tear that fucking book, we gonna have a problem, you little bastards. They tear the fucking book! Oh my god, bro. I shouldn't have let them. I shouldn't have let them. Oh dear, they basically tore the book apart. And it's possible to say who won. Both Dolores and Timmy seem really content, though. Maybe one book is a small price to pay for their temporary happiness. Man, fuck their happiness, man. We could have kept that book. We needed that. Saying sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. No longer hungry. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds good right by now. She could buzz off. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Timmy's no longer thirsty. We get Dolores. Screw it. We'll do that. Open in the name of the freedom. Came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open it? Hell no. We don't trust people like that when it's Fallout. It's always the crazy motherfuckers who somehow come back. Oh wait, I heard the dog. Doggy? We stayed silent until the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was the wise thing to do. Let's just hope they don't come back greater numbers. Ted has been outside for far too long and still has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. The fuck you mean Ted isn't coming back? I gave him a goddamn suitcase, water, and a map. Oh my goodness. Could they please do something where he just randomly pops back up, please? Scratching the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend's back. We raced to the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast, but luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? Hell yeah, feed my little nigga. Day 25. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Why are you calling Pancake? Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while but was gone next morning. We can bet he'll be back. Mary Jane sleepy all the time, pretty fatigued. Dolores survived without water any longer. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking too well. So both. Oh shit. I just sent them out there with nothing. Okay. See what else out wasteland. We don't know what to do with her bag. Somebody thirsty. Mary Jane, she has no energy for anything. She's very thirsty, has to drink something. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food, no longer thirsty. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we can get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Nah. I don't feel like even chancing that. Nope. We saving our food. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Mary Jane is rested. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. No hungry. Doris would really love to eat something. All right, baby girl, we can go ahead and do that. Shine your boots and hoist the flag. The army is on the radio again. They're telling us to get our flashlight ready to signal their aircraft. It'll be flying over our area later this evening. If they see our light, they'll know where to look for us. They said over the radio to shine a light in the air. Fuck it. I don't know, but let's see. 28. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. Oh no. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilots saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. No longer hungry. Will not last long without water. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today again. Trouble rushed across the path. So, yep, you thirsty. The twins kept their promise and came to visit us again. This issue is simple. They needed meds badly. They started building their own camp, but some of the workers were ambushed by a bunch of raiders, and now they're in no shape to work. They need medication and bandages to take care of their people. Firstly, I ain't got nothing to help y'all with. So, day 29. Ooh, we almost made it a whole month. What's in it for us? If at first, a first aid kit is a real treasure these days and rarity to find. We can't just give our most valuable supplies away, even if it's for our friends. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Alright, y'all can buzz off with that. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell I don't know what the fuck that says. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling, scared Mary Jane a little. I guess. Hopefully y'all don't lash out and kill each other. Timmy, you back? It's been a month. It's been a month. Oh, and he got a med kit. Oh, Timmy, my wonderful boy. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course and ending in tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. +1, we were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The old library in the center of our town was reduced to a huge pile of rubble. The only thing distinguishable in the ruins were a few half-burnt bookshelves and the remains of the librarian's desk. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox and some food in it. Oh, okay. We wonder what would have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. Ooh. Ooh, dang. She was on her lunch break and the ceiling collapsed on her as she was about to get ready to eat. That's fucked. Under the debris, we found some water bottles. They're a bit dusty, but the liquid inside looks clean enough. Hell yeah. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. Timmy is very hungry, tired. Timmy is feeling very well. Mary Jane's keep fainting. We really need to get her something to drink. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Alright, so we're gonna hold off on that for a bit. We're not gonna send nobody else out for a little bit. Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not doing that. Oh, I heard a little buddy. Where you at, buddy? It might very well be a trap set up by some bloodthirsty thugs. We're not about to just fall into their hands willingly. Let's let this go for now. The owner of the vehicle is bound to appear eventually. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, but she could use some food. Timmy could also use food. And his extra blanket, he's shivering all the time. Timmy keeps falling asleep. Cherry needs the rest. Dolores will not long last without water. Alright, shit. Pancake came back today. Hey, little homie. Very agitated about something. He really wanted us to get out and follow him somewhere in the neighborhood. This seems a bit risky, but maybe Pancake on the trail of something big. What gear should we take? Taking the blicky boy. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? The old saying goes, better safe than sorry. The rifle seems to be the right choice of gear for venturing into the unknown. We didn't expect to run into a trigger-happy folk who started shooting before asking questions. Gunshots were enough to send Pancake running. We got back safely, but he didn't show up. Mary Jane sleeps sleepy all the time. She has no energy. Mary Jane's hungry. Dolores hungry. Cool. Hear that? Noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. The one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. We're gonna go look in there. Oh my goodness, what is up with these damn animals? If we didn't have the flashlight, we'd probably be a meal for anything that was down there. We're not safe, but its eyes look very reptilian, very vicious, and very, very hungry. Was that a dinosaur? Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Timmy is very hungry, looks very pale. That's not good. Timmy hasn't rested. Everything seems okay with Dolores, so he's hungry. And fuck it. Timmy has always enjoyed running around like crazy and riding his bike. And compact shelter has a little to offer for a boy with legs that are way too long for it. He's been asking for a chance to get outside. Should we risk his life and send him for a short walk? That was responsible parent what to do. Hell no, boy. You better do some stretches while you in here. Who talking on my damn door? Day 34. I still can't believe we made it this long. I don't know. What's all this stuff? Let's see. Make contact with other wastelanders. Acquire radio to make further contact with the military. Share some suit with another survivor group. Signal your position with the flashlight. Donate a first aid kit to the twins and their injured friends. Unfortunately, what they would do that. Await further instructions from the military. Cool. We had to say no. What else could we do? It's dangerous, and Timmy's sad puppy eyes aren't enough to convince us. And no, chewing your own foot is not a convincing argument either. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Should Mary Jane get something to drink? Timmy need to rest. Timmy was cured. We can't leave Timmy without water. So let's see. Mary Jane needs water. Timmy needs water. And yeah, so everybody need water. Nope, still not sending nobody out. Not doing that. We didn't think we would get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food, we win. We get his 2 cans, we lose. We give him our 2 cans. Are we going to do it? Nah, especially maybe a con artist. Timmy, you better not be fucking sick again. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for the kids? We sooner rob somebody. She knows I'm thirsty, but she is hungry. Is hungry. So let's go ahead and feed y'all. Let's do that. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies, as he says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. I don't care about nothing you got to say, homie. You a con artist. You just gonna try to con me. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen like you're not supposed to, especially ones who attempt treason. We told him to go back to whatever planet he dropped to Earth from. We got angry and stormed off, mumbling something about how our souls are going to be devoured by alien Lord Qualtar. Poor guy. He seemed very confused. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. No longer hungry. Would really love to eat something. Alright, mamas, let's go ahead and feed you. Alright, nope, still not sending nobody out. We tried to keep track of dates, but they just don't add up. Luckily, Timmy remembered it's his birthday today. We should get him a present or a cake or both, so it's settled. We're making a soup cake. Ugh, I don't like the sound of it. But what about the gift? You about to play these checkers? Somebody knocking on the door. All right. When we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything, so the checkers set is missing half of the pieces. It seems you can still play with one half. Since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Oh shit, I read that so wrong. My bad, y'all. Started yawning. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. I know that feeling. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is very thirsty, has to drink something. Dolores no longer hungry, will not last long without water. Timmy's has rested. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than something to drink. Alright, so everybody get some drink real quick. Our friends are back. The twins managed to find a safe spot that would do pretty well as a camp for their group. Everything was going well until the workers got into a fight with a Raider band. What's up with y'all getting to fights? And why is it y'all do it after I fucking use my damn med kit? It's very important for the group to finish the camp fast, but they're injured, are not able to work. They're asking if we have any spare meds that could help them take care of their patients. Unfortunately not. Why is every time, like I said, I use one, y'all be on the bullshit. Alright, what day is this? Day 38. We were sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. We need the meds for ourselves. You never know when one of us will fall sick or get injured, and who is to say they would help us as well. They were disappointed, but they understood. At least we think they did. Tired and gives us some rest. Mary Jane, everybody good. We received another Army transmission this morning. We wish it would mark the end of our stay in the shelter, but it seems the military has other plans. All survivors in the area were asked to head to the nearby park and chop down as many trees as possible to aid the excavation expert. Whatever that means, we may as well join to speed this whole affair up. I'm not going up there. Hell no. We're not lumberjacks, and we're not chopping down that part. Maybe another time. Rested, can't find anything to complain about today. No news, good news. There's nothing new going with Timmy. Hear that? No, because no one's talking. Not a word for hours, not at all. We can't just stare at the wall. We need something to talk about. Alright, day 40. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Mary Jane is pulling Timmy's hair and calling him a radioactive poopy butt, while Timmy is ferociously kicking her shins, insisting she is a mutant booger. Madness. Nobody knows what set this fight off, but one of the kids must be in the right? But which one? Fuck it. Lord, Mary Jane, stop messing with your brother. Mary Jane is older and should know better. She was pacified, although not without a fight. Guilt-ridden Timmy admitted they fought because he stole his sister's harmonica. He returned it, and things are quite quiet once again. For now. Timmy, I ought to punch the hell out you. But look, he gave it up. Mary Jane died because he was a little food. Keeps fainting. Really need to find her. Drink water. Laura's night. Alright, so everybody. Go ahead and feed, drink everybody. Alright, the problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we get sick, seriously sick. It smells really bad down here. It doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? We're not about to spray ourselves with bug spray, and why the hell would we use a mask? The smell is still gonna be there. Never mind. I was like, we should have. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It will be like a camping trip. It will? Oh no. That smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains cover parts of the page. Ew. Alright, so this kids are hungry. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were able to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. Unfortunately not. Bro, what is taking these damn people so long to come rescue us? And I'm pretty sure, like I said, we flashed our thing up in the air. An unarmed person who murders things for a living, giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Aren't there any drugs? I know. Everybody's sick. There it goes again. Noises, weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes, walls? Is it something behind the door? We don't know, and it's driving us insane. We should sit down and relax, otherwise might get paranoid. Yeah, I gotta keep yourself from going, crazy now. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Aren't there any drugs we could use to get Mary Jane? Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Water is what Dolores needs. Water's not eating for a while. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Some water for Timmy. So everybody need water. That's the rest of the water. Actually, shoot. Hey, fuck it. Might have to gear up for it. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one place was marked with an X. Maybe someone's secret stash of soup should. Fuck it. We gotta send Timmy on anyway. Let's hope this little nigga didn't die. Alright, he's still here. Oh! Lucky find. We were afraid the map was a trap, leading us straight into a camp full of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path, we found some supplies that might be helpful to us. Let's go ahead and fix him up since we're about to send him out. Seem like we're gonna send him with the bug spray. Hopefully we don't need it for anything. Alright. Day 46. Alright, Timmy left. Aren't there any drugs we could use for Mary Jane? Alright, I just need y'all to hold out until Timmy get back. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit again. He offers a simple one-time deal. For just one super can, we can get the bag of all contents. Oh, fuck it. Let's see what he has. Find a new companion out the bag. Oh. Sherikov? Oh, okay. As soon as the door closed behind the trailer, the bag started to violently shake. Emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov. Is that his name? Thirsty. Thirsty. Oh shit. The twins are back and they need our help again. Oh my god, twins. Why y'all keep coming around this time? The group is getting pretty big and it's time to start building a small camp of their own. This story is going backwards. First they was building a camp, then they got attacked by some people. Then they were in the midst of building the camp, got attacked by people. And now you tell me they're at the beginning of building the camp? They already chose a place and were about to start. But a lot of their people got injured in a recent raider attack. They're asking for meds of their nurse. the group back to health and get to work. Day 48. Sheriff called, you just still chilling here. We're sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. We need to meds ourselves. We never know when one of us will sick. Blah blah blah. They are disappointed, but they understood. At least we think we're there. We haven't done anything about Dolores' illness, sickness, all that, whatever. I don't know. Here, don't let her eat. The army isn't coming, not yet. Anyway, that's today's radio news. Instead, they have been broadcasting a request for all citizens to assist them by cutting down trees in a nearby park. I don't understand why y'all want me to do that. We're not lumberjacks. Boom, boom. All right. Sheriff Claus seems to be fond of our checkerboard. His favorite game during stretches of extreme boredom and silence in the shelter is pushing the checker pieces off the table as it gazes intently at whoever happens to be sitting the closest. The sound of the checkers hitting the floor every 10 seconds is getting on our nerves, and we're considering taking the game away. Should we let Checker play with the checkers? Yeah, might as well. Ah, shit. Sickness must have got to me. Yep. Sickness must have got to me. Dolores most likely left. Yep. Sherikov really went to town on the poor checkerboard. It ate several pieces and scratched the board. It's basically unplayable. Guess it's back to rock, paper, scissors, atomic bomb as our family entertainment now. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. Might not be coming back. When Mary Jane found out she is not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting at her and this damn water. If only we had a few drops of water, could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Surviving the apocalypse is not easy task. We can tell you that. Well, I mean, yeah, but then again, I made it to day 51. Day 51. And you mean to tell me out of all that, missed the radio communications? Oh, is that the reason why? Is because some of these I missed? That's annoying. Okay, I was expecting that noise. Well. I thought I was gonna make it out of this. Dog, what really ticked me off is what happened to Ted. Ted literally just got sent out, and they immediately started talking about, oh, he's not coming back. What are you talking about? I gave that fool a briefcase, a mask, and a map. How do you get lost? Or no, I didn't give him a mask. I gave him a water. How do you get lost in all that? And you decide not to come back? Nah, what happened was he found a new family and decided to go ahead and go on with them. Ted ain't shit. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because no, ain't no fucking way. And then Timmy decided like, oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the med kit, and oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just go up too now. You niggas ain't shit. Both of you niggas ain't shit. Y'all left the girls there fend for themselves, and fucking your mama died from dehydration, and damn sister got up and went on because she just need to get her water any way she can. And like I said, just thinking about the way how she's gonna get that water fucking terrifies me. But we're gonna go ahead and end that today. That's gonna be today's video. So like I said, tell me what you guys think. I actually really do like the the 60 damn, talk right. I love the 60-second game video a lot, and like the aspect of being able to, hurry up and go around, collect things that you need, and then try to see how long you could survive off of those. I love that aspect of the of these games. But and then also soon next, as I was just saying, the goddamn spaceship in the background. We also have the 60 seconds reatomized. Well, not reatomized. The my bad, 60 parsecs, which is basically the spaceship version of this game. We're gonna be playing that either next episode, or we're gonna be playing that a little bit later on down the line. I really want to freaking try to at least get a good run on this to the point where we actually survive. So probably once we get to that point, then we'll go ahead and switch over to 60 parsecs, and we'll go ahead and try to have a little fun. Go ahead and get a little thing going on over there. But like I said again for the third time, that's what we'll do. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, and come back.